You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
In your 11 minutes of nonstop news, the state superintendent asking the DeKalb School Board to pause its hiring for its superintendent. Will explain this new layer in a growing controversy.
Love is Blind and apparently late. The latest word from Netflix as fans demand the reunion drop now.
Well, we're looking at a cool start. You're going to need at least a light sweater or a light jacket as you're heading out this morning. It'll be nice this afternoon. We'll talk about it in the full forecast coming up.
We kick off your 11 minutes of nonstop news in DeKalb County.
The state's top educator is asking for a pause in the hiring of a new superintendent as controversy surrounds the lone finalist. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is here to explain.
The DeKalb County NAACP is now urging parents to show up here tonight and rally at the DeKalb Board of Education meeting. Now, this all comes after Dr. Devin Horton got scrutiny from parents after learning about an ongoing federal civil rights lawsuit at his last school district. Last week, in a letter to the DeKalb Board of Education, the state school superintendent urged the district to pause the superintendent selection process and advocated for the interim superintendent to get a chance at getting the district on its feet. The DeKalb County NAACP says the school board needs to put the kids first when picking the next superintendent. The school board meets here tonight at 5:30. Back to you all.
Molly, thank you. Time now 6:49. Here's what's happening now.
The nation is mourning yet again another mass shooting, this time at a Sweet 16 birthday party in Dadeville, Alabama, northeast of Montgomery. Authorities have confirmed the shooting killed 4 people, injured 28 inside a crowded dance studio on Saturday. Most of the victims are teenagers. Right now, police have not named a suspect or talked about details of what happened. We'll have much more on the Today Show.
Right now, Atlanta police are searching for whoever shot up a home last night with a mom and her 10-month-old baby sitting outside. On Sunday evening at a home along Fairlane Drive, police say the baby was only grazed by a bullet and was not seriously hurt, but the baby was taken to Grady as precaution.
A Cobb County teenager killed during a police chase will be remembered by family and friends tonight. 15-year-old Joel Keeley was laid to rest over the weekend. A candlelight vigil will be tonight at 8 at Allatoona High School's football stadium. And that was a look at your Monday morning headlines.
Pretty nice start to the week, Chesley. Good morning.
It is a nice start. We had some clouds overnight, but those clouds are getting out of the way. You can see right here behind me those clouds fading down to the south and east of us. We're going to have plenty of sunshine around for this afternoon, but look for those winds start to pick up on you just a little bit. We're starting off on the calm side, but those winds getting up to 15, 16 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. So we'll make it feel a little bit cooler than what it will be. So go ahead and wear that light sweater. Just keep it on all day, long sleeves or at least the light jacket. You're going to need that. Again, 70 for the high temperature for today, but a bit breezy this afternoon. Still a nice day for us. In fact, the next couple of days will be nice as well. You can see upstream, there's nothing much going on. High pressure is building in, and we have a little westerly breeze around that area of high pressure. Around high pressure, you get clockwise flow, which is why we got that wind out of the west for today. And again, we'll get a bit breezy. As the high pressure moves a little bit closer to the area, those winds will start to die down a little bit, and our temperatures will start to go up as well. As far as the rainfall goes, because much of this week will be on the dry side, we're sitting at a surplus. Yeah, we're close to a inch and a half over where we should be for this time of year. Should be closer to 16 inches. We are currently sitting at 17.56 or 17 and a half inches. You're looking at again, clear skies pretty much all day long today. Sitting pretty for tomorrow as well. In fact, tomorrow will be my pick for the week as temperatures will be heating up into the upper 70s. We're going to hit those 80s as we head into Wednesday. You will notice a few high, thin clouds rolling closer to the area, but not going to steal too much of our sunshine away from us. Even as we head into Thursday, we'll be sitting pretty. It won't be until Friday that we'll see our rain chance go up. Now, the models are going back and forth on exactly when, as far as the timing goes. Right now, it looks to be late Friday going into Saturday. Could linger over into our Saturday as well. We're going to be in the middle 70s by the time we hit Thursday, but that front that comes through will knock those temperatures back down, especially as we head toward the weekend. You're looking at 73 degrees on Saturday. Sunday, only 68 degrees for the high temperature under mostly sunny skies.
Another big story we are following for you today. 11 Alive's Ariana Manish joining us now with a strong message, Ariana, from Governor Kemp to members of the Republican Party.
That's right, Aisha. Over the weekend, Governor Brian Kemp warned the Republican Party that in order to win the White House, the party must not be distracted by former President Trump and the investigation surrounding him. Governor Kemp's remarks come as the 2020 2024 presidential race starts to take shape, and the former president is a front runner. Kemp says it's time for the GOP to move on from Trump's claims that the 2020 presidential election was stolen, an issue he's mentioned while campaigning. The governor is also referring to Trump's ongoing legal challenges, such as his indictment in New York and a grand jury investigation here in Georgia into his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Kemp instead wants Republicans to address how they can impact voters directly.
I was just laying out the blueprint for, I think, any candidate to be able to win, is to talk about what we're for, focus on the future, not look in the rearview mirror.
Governor Kemp's remarks follow a day after he spoke to donors at a Republican National Committee retreat in Nashville. Now, he didn't name Trump directly, but instead he pressed on the point that it's time for the GOP to move on.
We are getting a look at the recent results of a new poll from the University of Georgia. It shows more than 50% of registered Republicans in our state would choose Donald Trump in a presidential primary. Another 30% say Florida Governor Ron DeSantis would be their first choice. Over the weekend, a filing with the Federal Election Committee was circulating, appearing to show DeSantis filed to run for president, but that filing has not been confirmed.
Tomorrow is Election Day in Clayton and Cobb counties. Key runoff races include Clayton County Sheriff and the newly formed city of Mableton's race for its first mayor. Polls open tomorrow from 7 to 7. We have much more for you on precinct locations and the candidates on 11alive.com. Starting today, voters in Fulton County can start mailing in absentee ballots for next month's special election. If you don't yet have an absentee ballot but would like one, you can request them until May 5th. The election is May 16th to fill the seat left following the death of State Representative Tish Nagizi. She passed away last month. The seat represents parts of Fulton and Fayette counties. Early in-person voting starts next week.
If you haven't filed your taxes just yet, you might want to because time is running out. Tomorrow is the deadline to turn in your 2022 tax return. If you haven't filed, you're not alone. Last year, a study found that 1/3 of Americans wait until the very last minute to file. Coming up on the Today Show, some more last-minute tips you need to know. Chesley.
All right, can't wait for that. You're looking at by noon today, plenty of sunshine around the area. Temperatures right at 61 degrees. We'll notice our winds starting to pick up. In fact, those winds out of the west, northwest at about 17 miles per hour at times. Looking at 70 for the afternoon high. Again, with those breezy conditions out there by 6 o'clock, temperatures will only have to drop about 1 degree, but we'll have the sunshine around. Make sure you have your shades on so that the sun doesn't block your view of the road out there, okay? We'll warm it up tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow's my pick for the week, looking at 78 degrees for a high. Can't wait till then.
New this morning. Right now, everyone is talking about streaming issues when it came to last night's Love is Blind live reunion on Netflix. Some taking to Twitter just hours ago with some pretty hilarious memes. This one you got to see for yourself. Someone posted the contestant Brett saying that, you know, the timing and everything should be no day of surprises on your wedding day. Meanwhile, this one is of Zach singing Forever. Remember that on the show? It was a pretty awful rendition of the song. And also showing a meme of Adele. Remember that side eye Adele gave saying that, you know, maybe if they pretend not to care, then the reunion will finally load. So last night, Netflix did go ahead and post on Twitter saying they're sorry that the live reunion did not stream. You know, Netflix has been streaming live these days for big show events. That one, guys, it was a hot mess. It didn't happen, but the reunion is going to come out today at 3 o'clock our time. I was a big fan of the show.
Yeah, so today we know what you're doing at 3.
On the couch.
Yeah.
Maybe
she's
some
ready.
Chinese food.
Chesley, you good, Chesley, with everything?
Love is blind. Are you okay?
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Were
He's
you
a love
impacted?
doctor.
Love doctor. Yes.
I do watch the show.
You do?
Do you really?
Yeah, I do
Oh,
catch
we
it.
got
I
so
do
much to
catch
talk about after the show. I didn't even
No.
know.
You watch the show.
I knew you didn't.
No.
Oh my gosh, we gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting, guys.
The moral of the story is live TV can be a hot mess.
That's
I
it.
can relate. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the show if you're watching it at 3. Today's show's coming up next. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. I'm surprised, Chelsea, you watched Love is Blind.